Decoding negative questions in simple past tense. Hello learners! Today, we're going to delve into a fascinating part of the English language, negative questions in the simple past tense. This aspect of conversation might seem complicated, but once you get the hang of it, it's actually quite straightforward and can add depth to your English communication skills. Let's begin by understanding what a negative question is. A negative question is a question that is formed by making a regular question negative. It typically starts with didn't, wasn't, weren't, or haven't. For instance, didn't you go to the party? Or, weren't you at work yesterday? These types of questions are often used to express surprise or to confirm a negative belief. To create a negative question in the simple past tense, we first need to understand how to make a basic statement negative. For example, the statement, I went to the park, becomes, I didn't go to the park, in its negative form. To turn this negative statement into a question, we simply swap the subject and didn't. Therefore, I didn't go to the park becomes, didn't I go to the park? Let's practice with a few more examples. You ate the pizza becomes, didn't you eat the pizza? They played football becomes, didn't they play football? We were at the movie becomes, weren't we at the movie? Responding to negative questions can be a little tricky. If your answer is positive, you say yes, and then correct the assumption. For instance, if someone asks, didn't you go to the park? And you did, you say, yes, I did. If your answer is negative, you say, no, and then confirm the assumption. For example, if someone asks, didn't you go to the park? And you didn't, you say, no, I didn't. That brings us to the end of our video on negative questions in the simple past tense. Remember, practice makes perfect, so keep practicing these formations and responses. Once you master them, your English conversation skills will improve significantly. Stay tuned for our next lesson on negative questions in other tenses. Happy learning!